right, y'all. Rick's Smiley Morning Show, 5 minutes after the hour, y'all. Listen, man. Hey, we are excited today, man. We got the one and only in the building, Young Dro.
What's happening? Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, man. Hey, man, first of all, thank you for coming on this morning.
Thank you for having me.
Because we got to clear the air.
Yes, we do.
And stuff, man, because the headlines broke.
Mm-hmm.
You had got arrested.
Yes, I did.
On July the 5th, right after the 4th, right after the fireworks.
Right after the food, the barbecue.
Smoke, right.
Yes.
And for allegedly throwing a plate of banana pudding at your girlfriend during an argument at home, and you were charged with 2 counts of misdemeanor battery and family violence and stuff. Now, and you want to clear the air today.
Yeah. So, it was the 4th. We had a great day. You know what I mean? And
what y'all doing for? What did y'all have? Ribs?
We had ribs.
Now, who cooked? You cooked?
Yeah, I cooked the ribs. I was on the grill. You know what I mean? We went to Alabama, got us some fireworks.
Okay.
Then we brought all
y'all crossed the state line, the one right there on the state line.
Right there on the state line.
On both sides.
Yeah.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
You know what I'm saying? So that we got all the fireworks and we had a great. So after we got through cooking, you know, we made the dessert. So the banana pudding was so good that day. Me and my baby mama woke up and we were both at the refrigerator that morning, but we had a little spat that night. You know what I mean? So we picked up that morning the little spat that we had, and
the banana pudding was so good, y'all had it for breakfast.
But yeah, we was at the refrigerator that morning. Like I had my plate, she was getting hers.
And y'all getting ready to get some banana pudding that morning. Y'all ain't had no cereal or nothing.
No, we go straight for the banana pudding because that's how good it was. Everybody was like, so we at the refrigerator. So I was like, and yeah, that argument we were having yesterday. So
right.
she said something to the degree of me being lesser than a man. You feel me? And
right,
so,
yeah, your little rap career and your little entourage.
Yeah.
You ain't about nothing. You know.
She was grabbing the air, you know what I'm saying, talking. So, you know, when I said what I said, she threw. But when she threw it.
Now, what did you say when she said what she said?
I said something that, you know, degraded her too. I don't want to just say it, you know what I mean? Because, you know, I do respect women, but we had a heated moment, you know what I mean? So when she threw her banana pudding, it kind of like went around like my nose and my chin, so I just licked it off. You feel me?
Okay. Right.
When I threw mine, it went in her sew-in. So, and
hold on, say what now?
He said her sew-in?
Yeah, like she, you know, she had a... Yeah, we.
Oh, okay.
The sew-in come by 600. So after I threw it in the sew-in...
So let's back up. You're just not going to blow it. The sew-in was, excuse you, Gary, the sew-in was 600.
And that doesn't just rinse out. Like, you can't just rinse banana pudding out of a sew-in.
That's not a wash and go.
That's not we continued the argument on the porch. So we didn't, my baby mama.
Y'all got the banana pudding and went on the porch.
The door open we still having the 4th of July feel. You know, the kids were running through the house. So we go outside and continue the argument on the porch.
With the banana pudding?
Well, it was on our face at that point.
First of all, let's talk about it. So what, how do you make the banana pudding? Let's talk about it. Let's go into it.
Well, you take like 1/3 cup of milk, you know, a pack of instant vanilla pudding mix, you know, a can of sweetened condensed milk. You know what I'm saying? A cup of heavy cream, you know what I mean? And a box of vanilla wafer cookies and 4 bananas sliced, you know what I'm saying?
Any particular vanilla wafers?
Yeah, you got to put I go for the vanilla wafers.
The Nabisco ones in the yellow box.
In the yellow box.
Now, were there vanilla wafers in the pudding you made that day?
Yes, it was.
Now, do you feel like there would have been less of a charge if there were no Nella wafers in the pudding that you threw because it would have lessened the weight of the pudding?
It wouldn't have been batter in it. It would have been. It would have took the battery out.
It would have just been a salt. No
but long story short, things got a little bananas that day. And I would like to thank. Things got a little bananas, and I would just like to thank the law for putting me in my place.
All right.
But one thing you can say about Young Dro, when you look at your criminal history, and I say this in air quotes, you never get arrested for nothing regular.
Yeah, it can be weird. You know what I mean? But I just want to say this though, like as a young black male, if you're listening, you know this ain't the route to keep going to jail and you know what I mean, in and out of jail like for crazy stuff. Like stay out of that.
Right. So how do you explain to your cellmate that because your cellmate in there for robbery?
I'm talking about my cellmate had a body, so he was like, "Yeah, bro, what you in here for?" I was like, "I really don't want to talk about it." So he went up on him. He was sitting in the room. I think he saw my ticket.
Yeah, he got a whole body.
Yeah, he got a whole body. And I got a whole body banana pudding here. So he was like, so what's your choice? I was like, you want me to tell you? He was like, yeah. I was like, aggravated banana pudding salt.
I think you might have been the only person in there for that
ever. And I'm talking about in the history. So I'm in the back of the police car, and the lady was like, I'm going to kill you, Dro. I said, so you really going to charge me with throwing banana pudding? I was like, can I get a little more before we go?
Right. That's what the police officer said to you? Yeah, like she going to trump up the charges?
Well, we was actually negotiating what charge to even give me. But her supervisor was there, and she was like, well, the disorderly conduct would be just you arguing. Since the banana pudding was thrown, that's a form of battery. I was like, it's some batter in it, but I don't think it was no physical. It was nothing physical. No violence.
Okay, because I think later in the blog she was saying that you actually punched her.
Punched? No, my baby mom too pretty for that.
And she actually tried to drop the charges, but once the cops come to your house, they got to keep that thing rolling.
No, she didn't call the cops. The neighbors called. Oh, so when they park across the street at the neighbor's house, I took a heated walk. Me and my son. I just said, well, okay, I'm out. So we walking up the street. The cops see me coming down the street. She was like, "What's your name?" I was like, "Dawn." I gave her that government.
The government joint.
And so the lady she looked at me. She was like, "I know who you is. You might as well come on back down the street." I was like, "Cool." So I walked back down the street. You know what I mean? I could have ran. I'm from the project. I could have done it.
Right.
But, I ain't with all that. I know how to answer my problems. Plus, we had a spat, you know what I mean? And I like to thank that officer for putting me in my place.
Right.
I'm just putting on.
Right.
Putting on.
So let's get it. So when you make the banana pudding, Dro, what's some of the process? Because we all want to make a good banana pudding.
Hey, listen, man, get you a large mixing bowl.
Right.
Combine the milk with the vanilla pudding mix, and don't forget the condensed milk now.
Right.
And you could put a drop of whiskey in there.
Oh. If you want to, right?
Yeah. Or bourbon.
Little hen.
Anything is possible.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So after that, you got to break up the lump. Break up as many lumps as you can with the cookies. If
Don't
you want.
Right.
Crush it across the top. Get
lot of cookies.
This the gospel now. I'm telling you.
Okay.
Crush it across the top, and then if you got your little torch, after you put that little whip on the top, just heat it.
Right.
Don't forget the noise.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? After that, it's servable.
Go ahead, Dro.
Yeah,
Gourmet Dro.
Yeah.
Gourmet Dro.
And you bought us some banana pudding this morning.
Hey, man, I came through. I came through, shawty.
Baby mama, did y'all work it out? Y'all back together?
I don't even think it really got that far.
Right.
Did
she come get you out?
Yes, we was like, it was like a joke. Like, we was like, what?
And what was the makeup loving like? Cause
I'm talking about banana pudding. We started kissing with banana pudding in our mouth. She was licking on my mouth, licking on her mouth. Everybody licking banana pudding. I'm licking. Playing with me.
We got Young Dro in the building, y'all. 14 minutes after the hour. So Young Dro, you gonna put the banana pudding recipe on your website?
Yeah. See, this inspired me. Now you might see me with my face on something. I'm coming for you, Patty Pie. Listen, I'm gonna have Young Dro banana pudding in Home Foods. You dig what I'm saying? Stop playing with me.
Right. Young Dro, let everybody know how they can follow you on social media.
Man, at one Young Dro on Instagram.
Can you hang out with us for a little bit?
Yes.
Young Dro in the building, y'all. 15 minutes after the hour. Rickey Smiley Morning Show.